Assalamu alaikum. I hope everyone is well. So in this video, I want to share with you what I believe is the number one reason as to why more atheists aren't coming to Islam. Because many atheists have left that way of life, that ideology, that worldview, and have accepted Islam. But there is a fundamental reason. There is a wall, the great wall between atheism or atheists coming to Islam. Now let me start off by mentioning the non-reasons, if you like. So the things that may be suggested and people may say in regards to why they don't come to Islam, why they don't accept Islam, but they're not true reasons. And they are, number one, that there's no good reasons to believe in God, that there are no good reasons to believe that the Quran is from God, that from an existential perspective, Islam isn't more fulfilling than atheism. The reality is, if you look at what Islam gives you existentially in regards to the meaning of life, the meaning behind suffering, the reality of this world, where we're going after death, it's very comprehensive. As I've discussed on my channel many times, atheism actually strips you away from these fundamental realities. It removes ultimate meaning. It removes objective morality. It removes, a true sense of identity from an individual. So what is the reason then? If Islam provides all of these answers, if Islam has good reasons for us, we have good reasons to believe that Islam is from God, then why is it that more atheists aren't coming to Islam? The number one reason that I've come across over the past decade or so is they simply do not want to submit to a higher power. It boils down to this. They do not want to submit to a higher power because that submission requires them to give up two things. Number one, seeing themselves as a God, the creator of their own reality, that they have the freedom to do whatever they want. And number two is the desires themselves, to give up certain desires that they may have, which they may be fulfilling in the wrong way. And by the way, this is a false idea out there that Islam requires you to give up all your desires and become a monk. This is not true. You can fulfill your desires, but there is a framework within which you fulfill your desires. This is it. This is the fundamental reason. They do not want to recognize or acknowledge a higher authority. They do not want to submit to that higher authority. They want to continue to do what they want to do. They want to continue to, in one way, worship themselves and do whatever they want, whatever they please, whenever they want. This is what it boils down to. So the real challenge is, and here's the challenge. I mean, most atheists don't even want to recognize this is what's going on. It's the level of arrogance. And by the way, when I mention this, when I even say most atheists, I'm still speaking about most atheists from a particular group of atheists, the ones that we normally find online. Many people out there, and like I said, many of these so-called atheists or people that may associate with atheism have accepted Islam, are coming towards Islam. But it's this small group of individuals that are so obsessed with themselves and their intellects that they don't feel, or they are deluded into believing that they don't have a need for guidance. This is what it boils down to. And just as a concluding note, as Muslims we should be careful too, because sometimes we end up, because we are continuously being bombarded by this environment and all of the ideas and ideologies that are around us, we too can fall into this trap where we start to raise ourselves to a position which is not healthy. And then we see this amongst many Muslims that have doubts and questions, or that are on the verge of leaving Islam. They start to see themselves as an authority over the Quran. They start to therefore challenge what the Quran is saying as if they know better, as if they have the answer. And I've done another video which highlights that no, we're not saying you suspend all reason when it comes to religion. Absolutely not. That's not what Islam requires of you. However, when you get to the point and you recognize that this is from the creator of the heavens and the earth, the one that knows best and the one that wants best for you, then the most rational and intelligent thing to do at that point is to submit and obey. But anyway, I wanted to share those thoughts with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as to why more atheists, especially from this subgroup of atheists, these sort of hardline naturalists, new atheists online, why you believe they don't come to Islam. What is the real fundamental underlying reason? I'll leave you guys with that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll speak to you guys next time. Assalamu alaikum.